Okay, I'm now going to talk again about how will it improve your performance. So Kristen described our activity in pretty great detail, so I'm just going to go over how I would apply it to my life. So we're going to go back to step one, and I can think of a situation where I was putting myself down, thinking about how I'm old to be in college. I'm almost 30, and everyone else is a lot younger, and everyone else is almost done with their career path. I often think about that. So I would write down the thought exactly how it appears with all the details that surround it and what triggers it. And then I would list all of the cognitive distortions and figure out what exactly am I saying here? What am I picking apart? And come up with that I'm putting myself down because of my age, because of a perceived schedule that we're supposed to follow to be considered successful, to be considered on track with life goals. So then I would challenge the thought and take a look around me and see that I have accomplished a lot in my life. I have done a lot of things. I am on track on where I want to go, and I am still young. So whether I am older in most of my classes than other people, I'm still a lot younger than a lot of people who are not in my position. So I try to replace the thought whenever I think of being behind or um, being embarrassed that I'm still in college. I am now trying to replace the thought with being excited that I only have 1 year left and that will be applying to grad school. And there are many more opportunities, and I have a lot more experience in life in the field from coming up this way and how it will benefit me and how it puts me at such an advantage as opposed to a disadvantage. And so essentially, that would mean I'm going to go ahead and wrap up our conclusion here as a more broad way of how that would help you improve your performance. So, in conclusion, positive affirmations begin the pathway to changing the way we perceive ourselves. It is really true that we are our own harshest critics. We obsess over the minutest details when often others don't even notice the fault at all. These negative, unrealistic thoughts or cognitive distortions cause us to question our own worth, drive wedges in between our relationships, and hinder our growth and success. By restating and assessing the good attributes and details about ourselves, we can start to change that way of thinking. The next very important part is believing those ideas and affirmations. It is one thing to say these things, but if we continue to question their authenticity, then it means nothing. You must take the effort to fully eliminate the negative thoughts. By mastering those two techniques, only then we can change our self-image. When we have a positive self-image, our confidence is matched and performance is increased. By creating a new self-image, we can adapt to our stress levels and use them as a positive attribute to drive our goals. We can use that adrenaline rush to ignore the unpleasantries that come from pushing our physical and emotional limits. And by finally removing our own biggest obstacle, ourselves, we can change our lifestyle to be more fulfilling and meaningful. We can maintain happiness throughout negative times and despair, and we can move forward to becoming a peak performer. Thank you for your time.